The year is 1854. At Fort Ephraim, a prominent Ute Indian named Tabiona hands the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Brigham Young, a sample of black rock, saying, "Heap, burn." Brigham Young recognized it as coal and asked if anyone in his group knew how to mine coal. Welsh immigrants John Evan Rees and his cousin John Price, having experience with coal mining in the UK, volunteered and were sent with Tabiona to locate the coal vein. The coal vein was found in Coal Canyon in the west side of the Sanpete Valley in the Sanpete Mountains. However, Tabiona did not want the white men to touch the black rock and disturb his beautiful canyon. After much talk, Tabiona agreed to sell the coal for a few head of cattle and some sheep. Under the leadership of Rees and Price, about 15 Welsh families established a community, calling it Coalbed. This would become Utah's first coal mine and coal mining town. The early settlement was situated at the foot of the Sanpete Mountains, with all the homes built on a north-south line along a single street. Most of the homes were built on the west side of the street. Corrals were constructed on the east side of the street to secure livestock. Behind the homes to the west, the settlers built a small fort for protection from the Indians. The small town of Coalbed was evacuated for a time during the Sanpete Indian skirmishes in the 1860s. The families dismantled their log homes to move to nearby Moroni. After peace was established, most of the families returned to Coalbed in 1868. Upon returning, after the Indian skirmishes, the town was relocated a little further east. On the new site, streets were laid out providing for square blocks of 5 acres. Lots on each block were a quarter of an acre. South of town, the best pasture and farmland was divided into 10-acre lots and fenced. Until 1860, Welsh pioneers were directed to settle near Coalbed by the Mormon leader Brigham Young to develop the coal mines. Thus, the community of Coalbed was populated solely by immigrants from the British Isles. In 1869, the pioneers renamed their town to Wells in honor of their homeland. In 1870, the population of Wells was 87. Coal was the principal source of revenue for the community, although most of the families also supplemented their income with crops and livestock. In 1872, 12 coke ovens were built to produce coke to be shipped to Provo by wagon train. Also, expensive crushing and washing machinery was installed. At this time, the mines near the town of Wells employed 200 men. In 1875, a branch of railroad line was built from Nephi to ship the coal to market. It also carried U.S. mail for all Sanpete County. The depot was built about 1/4 mile south of town. A company store was built near the depot. The miners would draw the major portion of their wages and merchandise from the store. The mines were operated into the late 1870s, but the mines and train were abandoned when more productive mines were discovered in Schofield, Utah. For the families in the community, they were forced to either find other sources of income or relocate to another settlement. The majority of the families remained. In 1880, the population of Wells was 306. Today, some farming and ranching are still done here in Wells, including a substantial turkeys industry. Wells has a population of 387 as of the 2021 census, with houses scattered over a neat grid of streets 4 blocks wide and 5 blocks long. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, please hit the like button. Leave us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe.